It's recording me. So we want to move through these flowing bridges to start to warm up our backside. So as we lift up, pressing into our feet, lifting our hips up, and exhale, bringing our hips back down onto the mat, flowing with your own breath. So we have about 10 of those. So your inhale, lifting up your bridge, exhale, bringing the hips back down to the mat. Breathing as you do so, pressing into both of our feet. Let's hold up now and do some pulses. So you'll pulse up, go about halfway down, then come back up. Starting to feel some warmth in our hips, in our glutes. And let's do 4 more of those. And then hold up for 10 breaths. So really feeling that, noticing the strength of our back, space across our chest. Slowly lower our hips down, draw the knees into chest, take a rock side to side. Wonderful. Let's roll over onto your left side. So if you're in studio, you'll be facing the windows. Bring your right foot on top, bend our knee, and start to make some pulses, lifting up and down with this left foot. Amazing. So we're going up and down. Now we'll hold, pressing into right foot, reaching through the left heel. Now let's point the toes of the left foot and do some circles. Just drawing a little circle. Oh, you'll feel that activation. And we'll hold again, either with the pointed or the flexed foot. Give it a little break. Amazing. Wrap your left arm around your body and bring that right leg to rest back on the left leg. So we're doing our tricep work now. And we press into the right hand, lift up. One arm tricep push-ups. I know these are, you can have your legs bent if that feels better, but you don't have to have those legs straight. Whew. Let's add a few. Okay, let's roll over and do the other side for our legs and then our triceps. So now that top leg will come in front. You'll rest your head on your bicep and start doing the lifts up and down. Breathe. And let's hold it up for 10 breaths with the flexed foot. So we're reaching through the heel up towards me. Breathe. And we'll point that toe now, do some circles. Make sure that microphone is on. And we'll hold again with the pointed foot. Release, wrap our right arm around our body. So give your ribs some love. Draw that left hand in front of the face and we'll start to do our tricep extensions or tricep lifts or push-ups, one arm on the other side. Those are great. I love them. Last one. Amazing job, my friends. Let's roll over onto our backs again. Move into our bridge pose. Single leg bridge pose. Let's cross our left ankle over our right knee. We can open that knee up to the side. As you press into your right foot, you're lifting up one leg bridge or lift the left foot up towards the ceiling. Heel towards the sky and do some pulses now with the right. 4, 3, 2, cross the ankle back over, breathe, and switch sides. We'll start with the cross, stay here, see how it feels. If it feels okay, you want to add on a little more, you'll lift that right heel towards the sky and start our pulses up and down. Pressing strongly into our left foot. 4, 3, 2, cross it back over. Lift those hips a little higher. Slowly lower. Draw knees into chest. Take a little rock side to side. And we'll be rocking right over onto all fours. Let's move through a few cat and cows. Knees up off the mat if you want to activate the quads a little more. Exhaling cat and inhaling cow. Think of stretching your backside a little bit in our cow pose, so widening the sit bones, and then drawing them closer together in our cat. All right, moving to child's pose or up into downward facing dog. Do what feels best for you. Take your time, then we'll move back up to all fours. And for some rocket ships, lift the knees, shift our hips back, and then push forward into our plank. Forward and back. Breathe, listen to the body. There's no judgment, no competition. Hold our plank pose, either down onto our forearms or our knees or holding that full plank. Think of contracting the quadriceps to hug our kneecaps. Down dog or child's pose, whatever feels best for you. We'll stay there and check in with our breath. Looking up between the hands, we'll bring our right foot up between the hands. Find a big, beautiful lunge, rise up. Bending our right knee. Now we'll bend our left knee and come down, knee towards 90. It's more of like a workout lunge. Actually, let's bring that left foot in a little bit. And let's go down. Wonderful, up and down, a few more. So we're working towards 90. Pressing mostly through that front foot. For these, step to chair, hands to heart or keep them up. Step the right foot back, not quite as far as we normally do so that we can move down into more of a lunge that you would see at a gym workout. Bending that back knee. Up and down. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Step to chair. Breathe. Forward fold. Give the glutes a break. Give the quads a break. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. Stay here in chair. Breathe. Draw those front tips of our hips together. Feel the strength of our core. Rise all the way up, big breath. Hands to heart. We'll step our left foot back, not too far. Wider than our hips. Both toes face out towards those top corners. We'll bring our hands to a lotus hand, kind of like this. It's like a goblet squat, only yoga-ish. So we imagine we've got our dumbbell here. And we come down, bend our knees, touch our elbows towards our thighs if we can, and then rise up. We'll flow. Chest up, hips back. Great job. Hold it down. Bring our hands to the mat. And forward fold. Let's tick-tock our feet towards each other again. So we're hanging out here in our forward fold. Wonderful. Turn the toes towards the front edge of the mat. Halfway up. And fold, breathe out. All the way up, breathe in. Let's bring the hands back behind us. Open up for our chest expansion. Warm-up's almost done. Time for our sun salutations. All right, let it go. Relax your wrists. Actually, let's warm up our wrists. Let's sit into chair though to make sure our legs are working while we do it. Bring our hands in front, tuck our thumbs, give them a hug with our fingers, and some wrist circles. We'll sink down a little further and go the other direction. And sweep up. All right, time for sun salutations. Wonderful. I'm just going to switch the song, see what we get. I'm just apparently not happy with any of our songs today. I've been switching it up all morning. Right up towards the tops of our mats. Some space between our feet. And let's start to flow and salute the sun. Breathe in, sweep up to the sky. Breathe out, dive to the earth. Halfway up. Fold, breathe out. Let's step our left foot back. Rise up into a lunge. And then sink a little deeper into it on an exhale. Take a breath in and push back to downward dog on a breath out. We can stay in down dog, plank or child's pose, or we'll flow forward into plank, halfway or all the way, up dog or cobra. Feel your chest open, tip the feet back to down dog. Looking up between the hands, right foot up between the hands, rise to a lunge on an inhale and an exhale, sink deeper. Take a breath in, exhale, forward fold. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. We hold for an extra breath. Next in breath, all the way up. Exhale to mountain. And we'll do it again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, dive to the earth. Halfway up. Fold, breathe out. Right foot back. Find your lunge on an inhale, and on an exhale, sink into it. On your next exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. Stay here or flow. Choose what feels best for your body. Hold your plank, whatever works. Meet back in down dog. Feel the stretch down the backs of our legs. Left foot up between the hands. Find our lunge on an inhale. We take that extra breath, sink into it. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Now chair pose. Come up. We stay here for an extra breath. On our next inhale, sweep up. And meet in mountain. One more. We add that jump back. Breathe in, sweep up to the sun. Dive to the earth. Halfway up. Hop, step, or jump back to plank or chaturanga. Hold or flow through that half series. Strong core activation. Open heart. Down dog, breathe out. Take another breath. Right foot up between the hands. Just one lunge, one breath. And straight back to plank or chaturanga on your breath out. Great job. Hold or flow, or take a rest in child's pose. You'll meet back in down dog, breathe out. Right foot up between the hands, find a lunge, 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 rise up. And then step right back to plank or chaturanga. Hold or flow. Keep the core strong. Meet back in down dog. Press the earth away with both of our hands. Draw the energy up. Hop, step, or jump up between the hands with our feet. Halfway up. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in. We stay here for an extra 2 breaths. On our next inhale, we sweep up to the sky. Exhale into mountain. We got time for one more. Sweep up to the sun. Dive to the earth. Stretch out the backs of your legs. Let the head be heavy. Halfway up. Hop, step, or jump back to plank or chaturanga. Hold or flow. Make sure we can breathe. Down dog. Find the breath. Looking up between the hands. Right foot up between the hands. One lunge, we rise. And right back to plank or chaturanga. Breathe out. Hold or flow. Left foot up between the hands. One lunge from our downward dog. Great job. Right back to plank or chaturanga. Or hold or flow. Meet in downward dog. Hop, step, or jump. Up between the hands, halfway up. Fold, breathe out. Chair pose, breathe in, staying here for 2 extra breaths. It's a leg day. Sink into the strength of your legs. All the way up, breathe in. And mountain, breathe out. Grab a drink if you'd like one. Get our clothes back in order. Ready to hit the legs up a little bit more. Oh, that water's good after a weekend of hockey. I'm dehydrated. So up to the tops of our mats, let's bring our feet together, knees together, and sit back into our chair pose, hands to heart. Think of a slight tuck of the tailbone, sink down just a little bit more. And we check in to make sure our knees are lining up with each other. And then we add a twist. You can bring your right hand or your elbow over to your left knee. Still want to line up our knees with each other, maybe in prayer pose. Breathe. We'll be stepping the right foot back into high twisted lunge. If you'd like to, we can open our wings. So right hand comes down to the mat, left hand up to the sky. Breathe. Step back to your twisted chair. Forward fold, breathe out. Let the head be heavy. We've got our knees together here, ankles towards each other. Maybe the feet are touching. Back into chair pose, lift the heart. Hips back, chest up. A few more breaths here before we add our twist. Choose what feels best for you. Hand, forearm, or elbow right over and across. Breathe. Lining up our knees. And if it feels okay, stepping the left foot back, high twisted lunge, or you can bring your left hand down to the mat, right hand up. Breathe. Still a pretty good bend in our right knee. Step back to your twisted chair. Forward fold, breathe out. And walk those feet out about a hip distance apart. So imagine you could probably fit about 2 fists between your feet. Moving into bear pose. We have a deep bend in our knees. Our belly rests right on our thighs. We try to bring our legs to 90 degrees and arms reach long. Breathe into the resistance. And now open up into albatross. Arms wide, hips back. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway up, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Sweep all the way up, breathe in. Give yourself a nice big stretch, hands to heart. All right, so we've got our warrior 3 with some pulses for our leg. Just going to turn the music down so I don't have to yell at you. First, our right foot will be the supporting leg. We keep our hips square, chest square, and we move into warrior 3. We can keep those hands at our heart or take them out wide or reach them forward. We're starting with some pulses with the left heel up and down. Long neck. Feel that booty working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Now we bend our right knee up and down. So now getting more into the other cheek. 4, 3, 2. Step that left foot all the way back. Heel goes down, warrior 2. Sink down into the legs. Whew. I didn't think I'd need the fans today. It's cooling down, but it's nice and warm. Let's stretch out the hips, straighten out our right leg, open up our palms. Triangle pose, reach front arm forward and hinge down into triangle. Breathe. So this is your rest before we start moving on the other side. We'll look down at our front foot, lift our back heel and switch feet. Step the right foot back and rise up into warrior 3. So we've got a pretty straight left leg. We're hinged at our hips. We start our pulses on that back leg, right leg up and down. Long neck, strong core, big breath. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up and start our dip. So we're bending our left knee and then straightening it. It can be just a small bend, it doesn't have to be huge. 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Stretch out your back, stretch out your glutes, let your head be heavy. Let's grab our elbows and stretch the whole back. Can rock side to side. We'll bring our hands back down to the mat, step or jump back to plank. Amazing job, everybody. Holding our plank, full or kneeling. Checking in with our core today. Sitting it back into our rocket ship. Breathe. We're staying here in our rocket ship. Knees down, child's pose. You can massage your forehead down on your mat. This is a good way to stretch your quads. We will work them one more time though. So we lift our chest or our belly up off our thighs. Okay, so up we go. Now, tops of the feet can be on the floor, or you can have your toes tucked, whatever feels good. I want to try to keep this part of our body in one straight line. So we're hinging at our knees. We can bring our hands to heart or cross up. This is better for you to see from an angle. All right, just lean back this much. Feel how your quads catch you and then come back forward. All right, back and forward. I find this really intense. It doesn't seem like you're going to do much, but your quads are working really hard to just shift back and come forward. All right. Down onto your bellies. Okay, we're almost there, Kathy. Shavasana's coming. So hands under our forehead, and we're lifting up our kneecaps up off the mat. Breathe. You can do some flutter kicks if you want to, or just hold them up. Amazing. Release that tension. Rock our hips out a little bit side to side. Let the low back rest. Amazing. Roll back onto your backs. We're almost there. So we'll go into legs up a wall to give our legs a break now. Heels go up. Make any adjustments you need to feel good, to feel comfortable. The lower back is anchored down into the mat. Breathe. Give the legs a break. Let the chest relax. So you can stay in legs up a wall for the last 4 minutes of class for Shavasana, or you can bring your feet down and rest in your regular Shavasana. You can even move to a wall for legs up a wall if you want to, but make whatever adjustments you need to now let your muscles release tension. To find the breath in the body. To feel the inhale. And feel tension melting out with our breath out. Feel your body spreading out, taking up space on your mat. Softening our jaw, our eyes, our forehead, the backs of our head, resting on the earth. Feeling the breath moving down our neck when we breathe in and back up and out when we breathe out. See if you can feel that air moving down. And then moving back up and out. Starting to awaken now. Bringing about some small movements to our small joints, our fingers, our toes, our ankles, our wrists. We can move our head side to side, waking up our neck. And when you're ready, rolling over onto one side until you can come up to your crisscross or legs out straight. We'll take some breath in, breathe in some relaxation, breathe in that fresh, invigorating air, that fall air. Exhale, hands to our hearts. A few more, inhale, reaching up, and flowing hands to heart. So as we move through our day today, probably one of the last opportunities you'll get to walk around with bare feet. If you can, give the earth a little kiss with the soles of your feet today. And we'll bring our hands to heart. If it feels nice, bow towards the earth. Thankful for the gifts given. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. And I'll see you probably Wednesday. And then no class. Bye, YouTube.